altitude and key.
It's the first press or second press off the grape, and it's a great kind of sauce that cuts through with acidity.
Okay, I've just looked at kabsa. It says it's let me see, it's a Saudi chicken and rice dish, that one. Now succotash, I think that's something to do with sweet corn, isn't it, Adam?
Yeah, it's an American kind of relish. Again, it's something different than just, we can all boil a sweet corn, but can we take it somewhere else and make something new with it? It's not hard to relay that from the start. For someone to interact with, you go to a pub to interact with people, don't you? So, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. I'm glad we did the clarification, so we did the educate bit of the BBC service. We've got to educate and inform and entertain. So now you know what kabsa, matbuka, succotash and verjus are. Fiona, what about that point that Adam was making? If it's a crowded market out there and you're doing pub standards, how do you stand out from everybody else?
Well, most pubs won't just do pub standards. They will do them because actually that's an awful lot of what people want. They will always do imaginative food with, fish or prawns or whatever. So, most chefs do not want to do just plain pub classics. They'll do them when people want them. But most pubs that specialise in food will do imaginative things, but as I say, not tending to use things like, katsuobushi and tataki.
James is on the line as well. James Laffan, who's the head chef at the State House pub in North Shields. Hello, James.
Hello,
now you've got pan roast hake with a verjus sauce. Are you in the kitchen now?
Yeah, I'm in the kitchen. We've actually got another restaurant up in Newcastle, so I'm actually there today, but I'll be down in the State House this afternoon.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
It sounded a bit preppy in the background.
Yeah, there's a bit going on here this morning, yeah.
Yeah. So look, I'm from South Shields. How does verjus go down in North Shields?
It goes down really well, it's something that we'll have on occasionally. It's not something that we'll have on all of the time, but what we like to do is cook a lot of fish at the State House, so always looking for ways to elevate that fish, and verjus is a good alternative to sort of lemon juice or white wine, so it just cuts through the sauces there very well, and we can use it to dress vinaigrettes or dress up salads, like the fennel on the dish that you're talking about there, that was just broken down with a little bit of the verjus. So we just think it's a nice sort of alternative. It's a little bit interesting,
So do you not get people coming in who've maybe gone for a walk, cold day on the coast, and they want to sit by the fire and they want a pint and they want to bring the dog in with them and just have a couple of hours in the pub?
We absolutely do get that, yeah. A lot of dog walking goes down on the fish quay. Obviously it's a nice place to take your dog. We're open all day for dogs and for people to come in and have a pint. I know that verjus sounds a bit fancy, but it's not that fancy really if you look into it. And we're well known for our fish, but we'll have Scotch eggs on, we'll have crisps behind the bar, people can have a pint and sit all day with their dog and read a paper,
Yeah. Is that all right then, Fiona? If it's mixed with, if you can still get a Scotch egg and a pint to do
Yeah,
pint.
of course it's all right. But, as I say, we get a lot of feedback from our thousands of readers saying that actually they want to understand what's on a menu. They don't want to have to, lots of people perhaps do know what verjus is, but an awful lot of our readers will not. And they just want honest food.
Yeah, I mean, I would totally agree with that. What we do is, we'll simply cook some fish and we'll just have a little thing like a view in there to spike the interest of the punter, We're not out there to alienate people, so they can come in, they can sit down, they can read through the menu, and there might be a few points of interest on there for the customer, That makes it a bit more of an interesting experience, we like to think. But like I say, we have like a lot of traditional things on our menu as well as being known for cooking our fantastic fish. So it's just like a point of interest, really. It's not something that we don't hold. We don't do carrot fluff or anything like that. It's just like ways to elevate the fish or the produce that we're buying, not just the fish, the meat as well.
Yeah, carrot fluff.
Yeah, I don't know anything about carrot fluff.
Adam, do you know anything about carrot fluff?
Yeah, I think food can get lost in technique. The flavour just disperses, and you lose it. And I think that's where it goes a bit wrong. I don't think there's any place in that for in a pub.
Exactly. We're like so focused on the flavour. That's why the verjus is a good ingredient, but you don't want to distract from what the main ingredient is on the plate, which is the fish. We just try to elevate things. Don't get lost in the translation and start like diluting the dish with like techniques that you don't really need on the plate.
Yeah. Fiona, if you're heading into the pub and it's one of these menus that, as you say, your members are really keen on, good pub classics, what would you pick off there every time? What's your favourite?
I love a really good homemade steak and kidney pie.
Oh, that sounds nice, actually. Adam?
Yeah, again, we will do the pub classics like the pie, your fish burgers, your fish and chips. It's just to add and lift that menu, to add something a bit different. And I wouldn't stop my chefs researching a good, honest kind of sauce or anything different to keep them interested when they do want that something different.
Yeah. James, what would your number one be?
Well, I don't think you can go far wrong with like an absolutely lush bowl of soup when you go into a nice pub, and that's what I judge a lot of places when I go into and how well they make a bowl of soup, and we pride ourselves on our soups as well, broths or any different type of soup, I think that's absolutely essential on a good pub menu.
If that doesn't appear on your menu as an absolutely lush bowl of soup, then you're missing a trick. You really are. Thank you, all three. Chef James Laffan, who runs the Steakhouse in North Shields. Adam, thank you. Adam Stanley, who's the head chef at the Glyn Arms in Hawarden near Chester. Fiona Stackley as well, who is the editor of the Good Pub Guide. How do you feel about that? I like the fact, I've just looked at the text there, so I started to laugh halfway through. David, who's watching the tour of Britain and the Lakes at the moment, says, "You are indeed educating. I thought that succotash was just something that Daffy Duck said. Was it Daffy Duck who said suffering succotash? I can't remember who it was, but no, it is definitely a sweet corn dish from the States." Somebody else says, "Surely steak and kidney pudding." Oh, you can't go wrong with the pudding in the winter. It sticks to your ribs, doesn't it? 85058 at BBC 5 Live. If you want to get in touch, does Verjus have any place on a pub menu? The Good Pub Guide says no, but let me know what you think. To be perfectly honest with you, at 14 minutes to 12, when I had breakfast at 6 o'clock this morning, anything would work for me. I don't mind what's on there. I'm starving. It's always a little bit dangerous to talk about food at this time of day, isn't it? Right, it was Sylvester, says this one, who said suffering succotash. Right, 08085 909 693. If you want to get in touch about that, anything we're talking about on the programme this morning. We mentioned schools a little earlier and the pressures of the playground, and we had Orla in touch, who is on maternity leave at the moment with her second baby. She's a teacher and still trying to decide whether her son should go to the school that she teaches at. Emily's in Liverpool. Hello, Emily.
Hi, Anna, you okay?
I'm all right, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. Now, you are the person, the jack of all trades, who works in the office, who has to deal with all kinds of questions from day to night about what's going on with dinner money and school trips and passing over coats that have been left at home and all that. What happened with this? You're given a goldfish.
No, my daughter went to school, and I'm an operations department practitioner by trade, and I found the hours in the NHS so difficult. Pick up, drop off. And the principal of my daughter's school approached me, and I thought, would you like to come and work in the office? And I thought, oh yeah, drop off, pick up, all sorts of fine. So I went for it. And my daughter wanted to go to the holiday club one day, see a friend, so I thought, that's fine. So I went there, and then there was goldfish in a tank that were it was absolutely filthy. There were gas things at the top, and I have a 200-litre aquarium at
Emily,
home.
I'm going to have to very rudely stop you in full flow, but I am going to come back to you as soon as we've heard what Karen Bradley, the Northern Ireland Secretary, has got to say in the comments. Hold that thought. Let's hear Karen Bradley.
It's intended that anything would be made public until I've made my statement to the House, and I do apologise to all in the House.
I thank the Secretary of State for that, and needless to say, it mustn't happen again. But I thank her for her good grace.
Does the Honourable Gentleman still wish to raise an unrelated point of order?
Point of order, Mr. Chris Bryant.
It's a completely different matter. It goes to the point that I raised with the Leader of the House earlier, and the sub judice rule.
Just to dip in and explain exactly what's going on at this point, Karen Bradley is making an announcement it's going to be about the pay of MLAs in Northern Ireland. And the problem here that Chris Bryant is raising is that she should have been making that to the House first, but some of that detail has already come out and has in fact been published on the BBC News website. So that's what this pre-discussion is about, the fact that the House should have found this out first. Let's go back to the Commons. Chris Bryant's still speaking.
Would be wholly detrimental. It would probably mean that other authorities in other countries would say that there's no chance of a fair trial in this country and therefore would refuse to extradite. So I'm sure, sir, that you would use your best endeavours to make sure that any discussion in the debate strays nowhere near that. But I would still urge the Leader of the House, through you, to make sure that, preferably to withdraw that debate, and if not, then to make sure that we do not engage in any shape or form in a trial by party political parliament.
I thank the Honourable Gentleman for his point of order, and obviously I heard both his business question to the Leader of the House and her reply. The scheduled business has been announced, and it is not for me to seek to change that business. That said, I do think that the Honourable Gentleman has raised an extremely serious and pertinent point. He will know that it is open to the chair and occupant of the chair whether